For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee. If you want some real heat, give your mouth a fine treat. You will want some more, rest assured. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough of.
It's time for The Scribble, your weekly fix of celebrity chats, bizarre stories in the news, and basic random chatter with best-selling author and syndicated radio host Jeremy Bradley. Make sure your seat is in the upright and locked position and your barf bag is securely in place. Here's Jeremy Bradley.
Thank you very much, Larson. Jeremy Bradley here. This is The Scribble. Thanks for tuning in at thescribbleshow.com and on SoundCloud and iTunes. And by the way, it's Good Friday, so happy Good Friday to you. Happy Easter as well. What a crazy week. And it's all just like the middle part to now has been crazy busy. Last week here on the show, you might recall I mentioned Dreams Take Flight. That's Air Canada's initiative, 24 years now. And what happens is the airline gets a whole bunch of kids together, flies them down to Orlando or to Florida or California, depending on where in Canada they live, with parental consent, I should point out, and has a day at Disney World or Disneyland, again, depending on where they live. And so I went along as a media guest. This was the third time. And today on the show, we're going to be playing you the interviews. If you missed the radio broadcast from there, we've got a bunch of the segments here on the podcast today. And it's an incredible adventure because these are kids who wouldn't most likely have the opportunity to go and experience these theme parks with their family. And so this year, 140 kids went from Winnipeg, Manitoba, my hometown, and you get to the airport at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, so you sleep very little. And with the excitement the kids have, they probably didn't want to sleep the night before anyway. And they do a whole bunch of group photos before they leave. On the plane, there's a pillow fight, there's breakfast. They get Dairy Queen ice cream at like 7:30 in the morning. And then get to Orlando, and it's like VIP treatment. They don't even run through the terminal to get outside. The stairs come right to the plane. And they're greeted by all these people applauding them and cheering them on, get on the shuttle buses, get to Disney, and then spend the entire day there. And so the group that I was with, a bunch of boys, they loved the adrenaline rides, and so we went on a bunch of those. By the end of the day, they are tired. You can tell, they don't stop talking, as many people when they're excited, right? And then as the day goes on, they're getting quieter, they're walking slower, but certainly they had a good time. And then they also get to go and buy a whole bunch of souvenirs and things on the way back. And then you get back into the shuttle buses, and you go to the airport. There's Subway sandwiches and cookies on the plane. But it's actually a really quiet plane ride home. Most people are sleeping. But by that point, it was about midnight, after midnight, when we got back. So 1 o'clock in the morning or so. So it literally is a 24-hour day for some people. And it's exhausting, but it's very fun. And so we've got those clips coming up for you. And dreams.jbonair.com is the website where we've got all of the pictures and fun. dreams.jbonair.com. I've got about a minute before we've got to go to break. So got home, went to sleep, technically Thursday morning, woke up, and it was the end of an era. Pizza Hut buffet is something that I've done since high school. I went with my brother, I went with my friends from school, and one of my friends still works there part-time. Well, the restaurant is relocating into a different mall, a strip mall, and they're not going to have a dining room. So we were going to the Pizza Hut buffet. We figured it out for about 17 years, not like every week or anything, but once every couple months or so. And I was the very last Pizza Hut buffet customer. Now, it's quite sad because it's almost sort of like an institution in the neighborhood, but the restaurant isn't closing itself, right? It's just the dining room, no more dining in there. It's only going to be takeout and delivery. So we had a bit of a goodbye there. I was the last customer, had a glass of wine, and it's just kind of sad. Something from your childhood is just gone. Just gone. But the memories from Dreams Take Flight are going to live on forever. We've got those clips coming up right after this here on The Scribble.
Isn't it crazy that you wait for payday, but before you know it, you're strapped for cash again? It's time to stop blowing your money and become a smart spender with the book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com. Learn simple ways to cut costs at home every day and during special times of the year. Don't go broke at Christmas. Don't remortgage the house for a fancy vacation. The book is filled with tips to save you money throughout the year. Check out the best-selling book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com or on Amazon and iTunes.
Jeremy Bradley here, live from the Winnipeg Airport, and Dreams Take Flight is happening again. Air Canada's wonderful initiative. We're flying to Orlando to Disney World for the day. 140 kids making the trip, and I'm joined here by Eva, who, your daughter, I know you were saying, slept like a baby last night.
Right. Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. No, she was maybe sleeping maybe for an hour and a half, and up she went. She was up before me.
Oh, wow. Claudia, we're going to talk in Florida, okay? So if you don't mind, we'll do that. We'll get to you in a second. So let's talk about this initiative with Air Canada, because it's pretty incredible that the kids get on a plane here in Canada, fly to Florida for the day, and then come back tonight.
Yes.
How did you get involved with this program?
Well, we went through school, Radisson, and what they did, they were selecting kids, and my daughter was lucky enough to be chosen.
Wow, it's incredible. So is she a big Disney fan? Has she been talking about this nonstop? Or?
Oh, absolutely. This is like her dream came true completely, and she cannot wait to come back home and tell us all the stories and all the rides she's going to go on.
And make you feel jealous, right?
Absolutely, and her siblings.
Have you been to any of the big theme parks before, or is this her first time going?
This is her first time at the airplane, first time at the airport, first time for everything.
Okay, well, we'll be talking with her, as I said, when we're in Florida, and you can live vicariously through us, and I don't want to make you feel guilty or not involved, but we're going to have a good time. I just want you to know that.
That's all I want for her, is to have a great time.
All right, and you've got a few other kids at home, so you're not even going home to sleep after this?
No.
Because it's not even 4 o'clock in the morning here for us right now.
No, and like I said, I still got 3 more kids, and one of them is autistic as well, so my day have just begun.
And you said you're not a coffee drinker, but today?
This morning I had 2 cups, believe it or not.
Well, maybe we'll see you at the airport then at midnight or so when we arrive, and we'll see how you're doing, okay?
Absolutely. Okay.
Eva, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Dreams.jbonair.com is where we've got all the fun from Orlando.
Airfares go up and down more than planes themselves. Pricearazzi.travel has you covered when flight prices change on Expedia.com. If the prices drop, you'll be sure to know about it. There's already so much to remember when you travel, and you shouldn't have to worry about paying more than you needed to on your flights. Let Pricearazzi.travel keep an eye on that for you. Your biggest concern should be if you've packed enough money to buy all the trinkets you really don't need, or if your swimsuit shows off enough skin in all the right places, or that while you are away, the kids have enough food in the kennel and that the dogs get to school on time. Wait, flip those last two. Simply register your email address with Pricearazzi.travel and then book your flights on Expedia.com. Your itineraries are automatically sent to Pricearazzi, and you could do your happy dance if the flight becomes cheaper in 24 hours. Better yet, you could actually end up flying for free. And who doesn't love free, right? Find out how to save on your Expedia flights at Pricearazzi.travel. Avoid bank account turbulence and sign up now at Pricearazzi.travel.
Well, through the magic of radio, we're actually now on the airplane on our way to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It's Air Canada's Dreams Take Flight. Once again, we've got all the fun at dreams.jbonair.com. And I'm sitting with my seatmates who were a little bit nervous before we got going. Why don't you introduce yourself and how old you are?
I am Rylene Johnston, and I'm 12 years old. I'm Tiara, and
Hey. So, Rylene, you were a little bit nervous before we got off the ground, but I think for the first time, everybody's a little bit scared on an airplane. Yeah. But tell everybody, what was it like? Was it really that bad?
It wasn't really that bad once we got onto the airplane, because it felt actually really cool because you got pushed down in your seat. And, the view was absolutely beautiful. Pretty
cool. And then we were leaving before the sun even came up. So then as we saw the sun rising, too, as we were going, right?
It was absolutely magical, out of a dream.
Well, I think it's going to be a really magical day. And now you also got some treats to help your ears, right? If your ears are popping. Why don't you tell people about that, too?
Yeah. We got some cherries and stuff, candy, to help our ears so they don't pop.
A nice treat first thing in the morning. Pretty early, right?
Yeah.
What time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 2, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, wow. You?
I woke up at 1:40.
Okay, Tiara, I've got to ask you, though, were you able to sleep last night, or were you just so excited?
I slept, but I didn't sleep I slept for like an hour. Yeah.
Do you have brothers or sisters as well? Or?
Yes.
And is it just you coming today?
No, my brother's here with me today.
Oh, okay. That's cool. What's his name?
Hayden.
And Hayden's how old?
He is 9 years old.
Okay. And siblings for you?
Yeah, I have 2 siblings, but it's just me on the plane going.
Okay, so you're going to go home and be like, this was an awesome day, you guys missed it, or are you just going to,
I don't know, I'm probably just going to brag about it. Yeah.
So I know you were watching a Disney movie, I guess, just a little while ago. What were you watching?
I was watching Mana.
And how was that?
That was really fun.
Okay. So are there any of the Disney characters that you're looking forward to meeting today? I'll ask both of you. Anybody that you want to see today?
I want to see Cinderella.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you ask? What would you say? What would you do?
How come the glass slipper didn't break when you went into it?
And you?
I don't really have a favorite too much. I'd probably just squeal and clap my hands and do
For
that
who?
little dance. I would probably do it just like out of excitement.
For any Disney character? Or
Yes, I love all.
If you had to pick like one song, one Disney song to like sing as you're going through Disney today, what would it be?
I'm actually not really sure on that one.
Favorite Disney movie?
I do have one. Ariel.
Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so there's a few songs that are good from that movie, right?
Yes.
What would be? Trying to think. There's Under the Sea. That's always a good one.
Yes.
Okay.
Kiss the Girl.
Right.
Another
Right.
one.
Right. Yeah, okay. I wonder if maybe they have it on the plane. I'm not sure. We'll have to look for it. Do you have a favorite Disney song, Tara?
I like I Am Moana from Moana. I Am Moana.
Okay. All right. Okay. So maybe we'll like sing that as we go through Disney maybe later. Okay. Or so go ahead. Go ahead.
In band class, what we're doing is we're playing some Disney songs. So I'm doing A Wonderful World by Aladdin. It's just stuck in my head.
Aladdin's a really good movie. You know, all those movies came out when I was a kid. I'm in my 30s now, so it's really cool that you guys have seen it and you know those characters. That's really fun.
Yes.
So do you know any of the rides at Disney World? Have you heard about any of them? Do you know what they're like?
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain, okay. So you've never gone on that one. I've gone on it a few times, but it's pretty cool. You do get a little bit wet. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
I guess that's the great thing is like with YouTube, everybody can post their videos and you can see all these things of what it's like. So do you like scary rides?
Not really, yeah.
It's not that scary. It's just at the end. It's a really cool splash at the end. But the rides at Disney are fun. They're really not scary. No. Do you have a ride that you're looking forward to?
I love any ride that's crazy. Like up, like in the air, down on the ground, through the tunnels.
Would you go upside down?
Yes, I love those ones.
Okay, I've never gone on one that's upside down, so maybe...
That's scary.
No, I guess I'm just worried, like, I don't know, being upside down for too long. Okay, so there we go. I got you through your first plane ride, and then you can help me go through my first, like, roller coaster upside down. Deal?
Sure, deal.
All right, well, we'll be talking more with you ladies throughout the day as we go on. Thank you so much. Have a good flight.
You too.
And we'll see you there.
Yeah.
All right, again, it's dreams.jbonair.com with my seatmates here. We've got pictures from the plane, on the ground. We've got video of the pillow fight. It's been a crazy adventure already. dreams.jbonair.com.
Ever had something to get off your chest but never had the balls to say it? That's a load of crap. Speak Free with JB.com is exactly what you've been waiting for. Your chance to tell it like it is and not care what anybody else thinks. Have your say on issues of the day. Join newspaper and radio columnist Jeremy Bradley as he tells it like it is. Hundreds of thousands of people have stopped by, including some well-known celebrities who have had a chat with JB and speak candidly about what's really going on in the world. You can join them too. Have a rant or a rave. Be brave and head on over to www.speakfreewithjb.com now.
Jeremy Bradley here, live from Dreams Take Flight at Disney World in Orlando. There's a bit of a parade starting right now, so hopefully you can hear me. All right, so I've got my group of kids that we've been going on all the rides today. Why don't you say your name and how old you are?
I'm Zaid, and I'm 10 years old. Wait, what?
Your name and how old you are?
I'm Caleb Johnson, and I'm 10.
Okay, so we went on a whole bunch of different rides today. Some of them scary, some of them not so scary. Name some of them. Splash Mountain.
There's Splash Mountain. I don't know.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
All right. So which one was the most fun?
Space Mountain.
That was the one that was all dark,
Yeah.
and we couldn't see where we were going. What about you?
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain, because we got pretty wet on that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one was scary only right at the very end, right?
Yes.
And we went on it how many times? 2 times.
2, yeah.
2. And you guys got a whole bunch of stuff that you bought, too. You're chomping away on the cotton candy here. How is it?
Oh, it's delicious.
What else did you buy? You got bags here, you guys.
I got chocolate-covered almonds and sour candy.
Okay. And so there's a whole bunch of your friends that I know are jealous that you came here, right? What are you going to tell them about today?
That it was awesome and tiring.
It's a long day. How long did you sleep last night? A couple hours? 2 hours?
Yeah.
It's been a long day. We've been going since about 2:30 this morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you guys haven't been to Disney before. Was this your first time on a plane?
No.
Oh no, you were when you were younger, right? Yeah, you don't remember where you went though.
Well, no, I don't.
No, but you're going to Edmonton, you were saying, this summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fun. All right, so we've got all of the fun from today at dreams.jbonair.com. Again, our thanks to our friends at Air Canada. Hopefully you can hear me, everybody. We got a whole parade going on. We've got those pictures on our website.
Who are the Kardashians feuding with now? What did that little thug Justin Bieber do this time? Who's getting hitched? And who's headed for Splitsville? Hear the latest celebrity news and gossip every day on Entertainment Wrap-Up. The good, the bad, the ugly, but mostly the ridiculously hilarious. It's all recapped in this daily segment at entertainmentwrapup.com. Have a laugh at the expense of the rich and famous when they take themselves way too seriously. It's 3 minutes of time-wasting fun at entertainmentwrapup.com. Check out Entertainment Wrap-Up at entertainmentwrapup.com. Brought to you by Speak Free Books.
Jeremy Bradley here, back live from Orlando, Florida at Dreams Take Flight. Special thanks to Air Canada for having us along again. It's an amazing trip. We've got that coverage at dreams.jbonair.com. We're just leaving Magic Kingdom now. I'm with one of my travel buddies. Say hi, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Desmond.
Desmond, we had a pretty wild day, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so we were talking earlier in the show that we went on a whole bunch of rides. Sum up this day for everybody. Like, what would you tell them? How would you describe it?
Awesome.
That's awesome. What was the best part of it?
Going on Space Mountain.
Tell people about that ride.
It was dark, scary. Yeah.
Pretty darn fun, though.
It was fun, yeah. It scared me the most.
And then, so we got wet on Splash Mountain.
Yeah, we did.
Pretty wet. We screamed. My voice is a little bit sore. I think we screamed quite a bit.
Yeah.
Would you recommend people come to Disney World?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. Are you going to come back sometime soon?
If I could, yes.
Now, do you have like brothers or sisters at home that didn't come on the trip?
Yeah.
How many? You have a big family, don't you?
Yeah, I have 6 brothers and 4 sisters. No, 5 brothers and 4 sisters.
And how old are you?
11.
11. And so are you in the middle or the youngest, oldest?
I'm about in the middle.
So has your family ever gone to like one of these big theme parks before?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So maybe like a family vacation or something. You'll have to really tell them like, hey, you guys, we got to come here. This is the best.
Yeah.
And you realize like there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we didn't even get to see. Like there's Animal Kingdom, there's Epcot, there's a water park or 2 water parks I think. Like there's a ton of stuff. So you could really probably spend about 3 or 4 days here, and then you'd be able to do it all. Are your feet sore?
Yes.
Are you tired?
Yes. Yeah, I am.
We had some good food. We had some fries, and we got some cool straws. Some of us got some cool straws.
Yeah.
And what else? And we're actually heading back to the plane right now.
Yeah.
And then you were saying you're not going to sleep on the plane, right?
No.
You're going to stay awake?
Yes.
So I'm going to find you. I'm going to find where you're sitting, and if you're sleeping, can I smack you on the forehead?
Go ahead.
No, I won't do that. Our friends at Air Canada are like, you can't hit the children. You can't do it. No, I was joking. Again, we've got the pictures and all the fun at dreams.jbonair.com. You've got a whole bag of stuff that you bought, too. What did you buy at the stores?
Candy, a hat, a plushie.
What kind of a hat was it?
It looks somewhat like a baseball hat, and it says Mickey.
Do you want to tell people the story behind this hat? We scoured, we walked to find this hat.
All over, but then it was in the store that we were in.
It was the very first place that we went to when we got here to get some people some hats, and we didn't get you a hat, and then...
So we got it later on.
and it was in the store that we were in, and we didn't even notice it. But you found it.
Yeah, I found it.
So we got it. All right. So again, it's dreams.jbonair.com. Dreams.jbonair.com. Dreams Take Flight is pretty awesome, hey?
Yeah.
And we want to thank Air Canada and all the friends that...
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Air Canada.
Thank you, Air Canada.
We love it. It's been great. Well, thanks, Desmond. Great traveling with you today.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's never too early to start thinking about your next holiday. Have you checked out Mexico recently? From tequila tasting, swimming with horses, to ziplining through the jungle and watching whales and dolphins in their natural habitat, Puerto Vallarta has it all. Visit mexico.jbonair.com to see all the fun PV has to offer. That's at mexico.jbonair.com for hundreds of photos, interviews, and videos from around the tourist hotspot. Check out mexico.jbonair.com for all the fun. That's mexico.jbonair.com.
Jeremy Bradley here again, live from Orlando, Florida. The Dreams Take Flight adventure is just wrapping up. It's imagine what we can do in 2 hours. We went from Canada to Disney World to now back on the plane heading back to Canada. That's the magic of radio. I'm on the plane right now with my seatmates. One more time, your name and your age and where you're from.
Hello, I'm Rylene, and I am 12.
12, and?
I'm Tiara, and I'm 12.
Okay, so we were talking before we got to Disney, you know, what this whole experience was going to be like. Is it what you thought it was, really?
Yes, it was very magical.
What was the best part?
I think the best part was, what is it called? Space Mountain. That's a great ride. That's the best ride.
Describe that for people, because somebody else was telling me about it too. We went on it. It's like pitch black.
Yes, it's so what you do is you wait in an extremely long lineup. You finally get your seat, and it's not like those 2-passenger seats. It's the one way. So it's like one person in the front, one person in the middle, one person in the back. So you'll go in. They'll check you to see if your seat is safe. Then you'll go in, and you'll take like a little drop, and you'll go through this tunnel that's just like beaming lights, like. It's like crazy, like beaming lights, and then just before you turn, you look like you're gonna hit a wall, and you just turn. And then you're in pitch dark blackness with like, what is it, like glow paint? Mm-hmm. And they put like specks of it, and you can see it. And it's sort of like stars because you're moving so fast.
Scary but fun.
Yes, very.
What was your favorite ride?
The Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. Did you go on Splash Mountain? Did you get wet?
Yeah, I got very wet.
So, was the adventure what you thought it would be? Yeah?
Yep, it's very good.
Okay, so the best rides. What did you guys have? Some food? What did you eat today? Was it good?
We had fries that look like waffles and like chicken nuggets. Really good.
Like waffles?
Yeah, they looked like waffles.
Oh, and they were like thin like chips, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are good.
They were really cool.
Yeah. And what'd you have?
I had the same thing as her.
Okay, okay. Let's see what else they're talking about. There was a lot of people there today, too.
There was a lot of people.
Let's talk about these fast passes that we had. Like you said, we got to zip to the front of the line. Some like VIP treatment for you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Did you see like some of the wait times for those rides was like an hour and a half?
160 minutes or 120 minutes, and for the Space Mountain it was actually 80 minutes, surprisingly.
Okay, so you liked that ride. Would you wait the 80 minutes though to go on it again? Was it that fun?
Yes, it was that fun.
Okay, so tomorrow when you guys are back to school, are you back to school tomorrow?
I don't know.
Well, we'll see how the night goes. So when you're going to tell your friends at school about the trip, describe it in one word. What would you say to them? I'll start with you.
Exciting.
Exciting, okay.
Magical.
Very good, very good. How are your feet doing? Like, are your feet sore? Were you guys?
My feet hurt really bad.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Yeah. Were you guys sleeping on the bus on the way here?
I think I slept on the bus. I don't know.
That's why I wanted to talk to you guys before we started moving, because then when they turn off the lights, you guys are going to be sleeping. All right. Well, you know what? Thanks so much for being my seatmate on the plane. Glad you guys had a good time. And, yeah, you'll have to brag to everybody when you get home, right? Yeah?
Yes.
You'll do that. Promise me you'll brag to everybody.
Okay, I promise. Okay. Promise.
Thanks so much. Again, it's dreams.jbonair.com. And again, thanks to our friends at Air Canada for making this happen.
We hear you chirping. Get scribbling. Tweet up the Scribble at The Scribble Show. Join the discussion with Jeremy Bradley. It's all going down right now on Twitter at The Scribble Show and at thescribbleshow.com.
Jeremy Bradley here, live in the air for Dreams Take Flight, Air Canada's wonderful initiative. We're heading back to Winnipeg now, and I'm going to try this. Ready?
Okay.
The big Kahuna Matata. The big Kahuna Matata. You get it?
I'm just one of many people that volunteer.
Well, Bev Watson, thank you again so much for having us. Now, this is an incredible day because it's 140 kids that you've got this year.
Right.
And it's really... It's a trip of a lifetime, really.
Oh, it is for these kids. They would never, ever come if it wasn't for our program. This is our 24th year, so we're really excited. And next year it's 25th. We've taken over 3,000 kids down to Disney.
And it's not just Winnipeg, right? Because it's eight cities or no?
There's 8 cities across Canada that do it. Actually, in 2 weeks, the Halifax chapter is going to come down with more kids. And 2 weeks after that, the Toronto chapter will be going down to Florida. And then we have a break till September, and then it starts Edmonton, Vancouver, Calgary, and go to Disneyland.
California,
Yeah, and California. And then Ottawa and Montreal come back down in fall.
Wow. So how do kids or families get involved in something like this? Because I imagine there's so many deserving families that could be participating.
Yeah.
So what is the selection process? Is there criteria? How does it work?
Yeah, the children have to be between the ages of 6 and 12 and never been to a Disney park or be able to afford one in the near future. They have to pass a medical to ensure that they're in good health, because it is a long day. You know, they're at the airport at 3 and, you know, it is now, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock nearly. And so it is a long day. And with the beautiful weather we had today, that just zaps the kids out. As you can see, there's so many of them sleeping already.
This is like the quietest flight ever I've ever been on.
Even going down was quiet. And yeah, now it's like they're zonked because the sun just dried them right up.
Well, let's talk about going down there, because it's quite an event. We had to, stomp our feet to get the plane to go like that.
We did, you know, and even though we fueled it up, it just had to have that extra little push. And the flapping of the wings, hands.
That helps us go a little bit faster, I think.
Yeah.
But no, there's also a big pillow fight. We've got a video on our website. Again, there's the pillow fight. There's ice cream. You got to have ice cream and breakfast.
Bars at 9 in the morning. Whoa!
You know, I was told Dave is a relative's friend, so a family friend. I found that out. My cousin said, "That's my friend Dave," when she saw the tweets. I'm like, how? Really? What?
Yeah.
So
it's a small world.
I was just going to say, you get that, right?
Yeah.
It's a small world. So the big Kahuna Matata, it's a small world. All these Disney references, it's really affecting us. It's been quite a day.
It has been.
Now I know that you can't pull this off without volunteers and contributions, and you've got
some wonderful volunteers and good corporate sponsors as well.
Well, let's name drop.
The Air Canada Foundation is our primary one. Bentley
every year or so, right?
Yeah, provide backpacks for all the kids. Crocs, provide Crocs. We have Globo that are now providing runners, and beautiful runners for the kids. You know, so it's really great. Larissa, who's with us, has dinners at the French Way for us. The proceeds going to Dreams. So, and we're having a great big fundraiser on September 30th this year. So,
check that out. And now, but everyday people can contribute and donate.
Yes, yeah, they can go to the website, and there's our contact information there, and donate. We gladly accept any money.
Because I have a story, as I was telling you just before we went on the air, that I got a tweet when we were on the ground at Disney World, and Michelle had said, "I'll donate $100 if you do a selfie eating a Mickey Mouse ice cream." And so I was like, there's an ice cream store right behind me. We're doing it. And she tweeted and she donated. So we love Michelle for that.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Michelle. You're wonderful.
What's the website then that people can check out if they want to donate? Or
Flight.ca and click on the Winnipeg chapter.
any chapter, even across Canada, right? Too?
Any chapter across Canada.
Yeah, it's a great deal. And again, we've got all the pictures and fun on our website as well, dreams.jbonair.com. And your flight crew, like, incredible, of course, right?
Yes, they are.
And they're really dressed the part, too.
Oh, definitely. The green hair in the morning is just, woo!
I still hear about the pictures that we did last year of me in the mini skirt, or Minnie Mouse skirt, not mini skirt. That's kind of an after dark flight that we're doing. But I think, we'll have to do some pictures again.
Definitely.
Yeah, they really make the day. It really sets the tone for the kids and everybody involved.
The music when they come on, and when we're going there, and when we landed, the music, and it just leads into the whole great day.
They're blinking, they're flashing, they're everything on there.
Yeah, they are.
So again, it's dreamstakeflight.ca.
Correct.
And again, dreams.jbonair.com. Well, thanks so much again for having us, Bev. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Want more Scribble? Check out thescribbleshow.com for past shows, celebrity interviews, cheapskate tips, and more. That's at thescribbleshow.com and on Twitter at The Scribble Show. The Scribble is a speak-free media presentation.
If you want some real heat,